I don't know where you lie in the debate between pineapple on pizza, no pineapple on pizza, but all you Trinis out there and Caribbean people, I think I know what your opinion may be. Here in the Caribbean, we celebrate our rich and diverse heritage every day in every pot. The story of our shared experiences is told in every bite of our favorite dishes. Join us as we explore Caribbean cuisine, where every dish is simply local. So by reading the title, you probably realize we're making Hawaiian pizza today. And that is pizza with pineapple and some sort of meat, usually ham. But today I'm using bacon, putting a little red onion on it too. And let me tell you something, pizza is something that either you could, order it, buy it, bring it in, or you could have lots of fun, invite your friends and family over, invite the kids around, and you all could have a little pizza party, because never underestimate the fun that comes with a pizza party. I'm telling you. So to start this party off, even though none of my friends showed up, but you guys are here for me, right? I'm gonna make a quick and easy pizza dough. It's a really, really simple recipe. I kind of have it off the top of my head. And I'm starting off with 3 cups of cuisine all-purpose flour. And I'm just dumping this right into a nice big bowl that I have here. It's 2. And 3. All right, so I'm just gonna set this aside. You're gonna need a little bit extra just to have on hand when we have our whole kneading session. So I'm just gonna put some right across there. Okay. Next, I'm going to add a tablespoon and a half of granulated sugar, just right on top. I'm gonna add 1 teaspoon of salt. And then right here, I have a tablespoon and a half of instant yeast. And when you're using instant yeast, which is the yeast that you would see readily available in the grocery, you don't have to warm it up with the water or anything. So I'm just gonna take my dry ingredients. I'm just going to stir and combine, make sure everything is evenly mixed, just like that. And like I said, you can have the kids in the kitchen and make this pizza dough. Trust me, they love getting their hands in there. And right here I have just a cup and a quarter of warm water. So the water is not scalding hot at all and it's not cold. We want to have it warm enough so that it activates the yeast. I'm just going to pour this right inside. Leave a little bit behind just in case, you never know. And then I'm just going to give this a quick mix. And then obviously we're making a dough, so I'm going to have to graduate it from my trusty spatula here to my clean hands and knead this all together. So I think that took less than 90 seconds to do. So I'm gonna add a little bit more water, finish off all, just like that. And we're just gonna bring this together. And when you have a pizza party, what's always really fun too is that everybody can make whatever they want. So if somebody likes bacon, pepperoni, they prefer a veggie pizza, you wanna put some shrimp on it. Actually, I love Hawaiian pizza, but another great pizza combo to try is peppers, like really hot peppers, some cherry tomatoes, and shrimp and bacon. That's like another really, really big greatest hit. But today we're using the cuisine pineapple slices, which are super delicious, and I can't wait to put it on my pizza. All right, so we see our dough is coming together here. All right, so I'm just going to take my extra cuisine all-purpose flour and give it a little dust over my surface right here. I'm gonna put this right onto the flour surface. And I'm just gonna knead this together until it's smooth. So I've been kneading for about 5 to 6 minutes and we're just about there. So here you go. It's really nice. It still has some softness to it, but it's very much in one shape, very pliable. So I'm just going to drizzle some of my Waitrose extra virgin olive oil right into this bowl. Give it a little move around, or you can be smart and brush it. And I'm just gonna rest this right in here, cover it with a tea towel or a damp paper towel. I'm just gonna let this rise for about 45 minutes or until it has doubled in size. So our dough is resting, and right now we're gonna make the next element to our pizza, and that is our sauce. Don't be tempted to go out and buy any pasta sauce. You can control all the flavors if you make it yourself, and it's not gonna take you any time. All right, so first off, I'm going to light my stove. Okay, let's try that again. There we go. All right, so I have my stove on a medium flame, and now I'm going to add some Waitrose extra virgin olive oil to my pan. So I have my chopped garlic, and I'm just gonna fry this in the olive oil. Oh, it smells so good. Then that gently fry, it's already getting brown. So to that, next I'm going to add, I have here about a quarter cup of Italian seasoning. Just gonna let this toss in the oil, and already all those flavors are hitting. I'm gonna add my garlic powder too, right in there. So once again, we're building our flavors up to create a really, really delicious and flavorful pizza sauce. So to that, I'm going to add, I have here a full can of tomato sauce. And I will have you know that today I chose to wear my black out here jersey rather than my white Simply Local jersey. For that reason, of course, that tomato sauce always fries up. It's one of those things that bubbles up always and kind of has a tendency to kind of spew everywhere. So yeah, I'm being prepared. I'm gonna add that in, and I'm going to add some of our tomato paste as well. Right in there. I'm just gonna work that tomato paste in because it is at a different viscosity than the tomato sauce. It's a little bit thicker. But we always know, at least on Simply Local, thick is always good, right? So I'm going to add about a tablespoon of sugar. Let that cook right in. Next, I'm gonna add my salt, some black pepper. Stir, stir, stir. Oh, it smells so good. Going to add just about a teaspoon of balsamic vinegar. Should work. Give it a little bit of that richness of flavor. So when people bite into that pizza, they're like, they don't need sauce. Biggest elements that could either make or break a pizza. If the sauce isn't good, if it's tasting a little ketchup-y, gotta take your time and do it right. A little bonus track here, I've actually turned off my flame because we're really getting thick here. I'm just gonna add about a tablespoon of the actual juice from our cuisine pineapple slices. And that's gonna really tie in that pineapple flavor and have it running right throughout our pizza this afternoon. It's gonna be so good. Just stirring that right in there. Of course, you have to give it a little taste. Have my tasting spoon. Honestly, it's perfect. I won't do anything. Maybe a little salt. That's it. So good. So I'm gonna let this cool to room temperature, and we're gonna build this pizza together. It's gonna be super fun. The party is just getting started. So after about an hour, my dough doubled in size. I punched the air out of it, knocked it right onto my floured surface, and then I divided it into 3 parts and rolled it into a very thin circle. And now we're here. Our circle is super thin. What we're going for today is that kind of thin crust pizza. So think about one of the fancy, schmancy Italian restaurants in the Port of Spain area or across Trinidad and Tobago, we're going for that vibe, okay? So one way that you can achieve that nice, thin, crispy crust right at home is with your good old tawa. And you know it's in Beluga, we have to pull out all these stops and tell you guys all the tricks. So if you have a tawa at home, dust that off, put it right on your flame as I have it right here. And I have my tawa just gently heating up. What we're gonna do, we're gonna throw the dough on and let that get nice and crispy. But right over here as well, I have my rendered bacon. So what I did is I just heated up a pan, added all my bacon in, and I just rendered it so some of the fat can kind of come away from the actual meat. And I didn't want to crisp my bacon completely because we are going to put our pizza in the oven. I don't want the bacon to be burnt. I still want it to have some parts of it that's going to get crispy on the pizza. Okay, so my tawa is right here and it is feeling quite hot. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a little fancy baker trick. I'm gonna roll my dough onto my rolling pin and then just transfer it straight on to my tawa. Let's get that actually on the tawa, how about we? So it's kind of like we're making roti, like little sada vibes. And just like sada, we're gonna keep rotating the dough so that it doesn't stick and that it also gets evenly cooked, because we know how sometimes on these tawas they have cold spots. So I have like a little spatula here. I'm just gonna help me give me a little bit of a start. So a lot of times what happens is when you try to make thin crust pizza at home, the bottom doesn't cook and then inside or sometimes the middle it's super soggy. So this is really what prevents that. And then if you think about those nice brick ovens with the wood burning scenario that goes on, the entire oven, the base and the actual area in the oven is like a furnace. So the pizza is getting cooked on the bottom and all around at the same time, and that's how they get it super crispy and super consistent. So this is what's going to help us, you know, get ahead. So as I keep turning and checking my pizza sada roti situation, no, I'm just joking, it is pizza. I'm going to just drain my pineapples, because what is a Hawaiian pizza without pineapples, right? I almost threw out the pineapple juice, but my producer very adamantly told me not to. So I'm just gonna reserve the pineapple juice for whatever he's gonna do with it. I'm guessing maybe make pineapple juice, I don't know. Just keep checking it. Yep, still on the white side, so want to get that nice and brown. So I'm just gonna scoop out, let's see, about 3 or 4 of these. And I'm just gonna chop them into the little wedges. And you could chop them as thick or as thin as you like. I kind of like mine medium sized. You definitely don't want any crushed pineapple on your Hawaiian pizza. That's kind of weird. But I still want to be able to bite into it. What's my pizza party if you can't snack on the ingredients, huh? So I'm just going to show you guys how it should look at the base. Nice and crusty, but my hand is burning, of course. So I'm going to put this right onto my baking sheet, and it's time to build this pizza. So right here I have some mozzarella cheese, and guys, buy the mozzarella cheese now. It really will make a difference. That's how you get the nice stringy cheese. If you want to go with your, you know, usual kind of cheese you put in a sandwich, that's cool too. But if you want to kind of have the more fancy pizza, they use mozzarella cheese. So it's very readily available in the grocery. You can get it pre-shredded and everything. So here I have my beautiful pizza sauce that I'm going to just spread around with the back of my spoon. Make sure that I get as much on as possible. Just gonna sprinkle my cheese on. Make sure there's no gaps. Yeah, who am I even fooling them? They're placing pineapple by pineapple. I'm just gonna sprinkle it, yes? All right, and then next we're going to add our bacon, or if you have ham, this is when you add your ham. If you're not eating any meat, this is where you add your shrimp or your veggies or whatever. Choose your own adventure. Then last, this is totally optional, but I love it, so I'm gonna add just a few red onions that I've sliced thinly. It's gonna kind of melt into the pizza. So I'm going to throw this into my oven. I have my oven on broil. I'm going to watch it very closely because we just want the cheese to melt. We don't want it to burn, and sometimes the broiler can do that if you just put the broiler on and walk away. Don't walk away. Watch your pizza, and then it's chow down time, guys. I don't know about you all, but if I was to receive this at a restaurant that I paid big money for, I'll be quite pleased. So let's cut right in and let me just get through that. Hear that crunch and that crisp. And there you go. Perfect pizza. My sister always goes, pizza, pizza. I know, it's super weird that she does that, but kind of expresses the feeling of excitement that you get right before you're about to put a slice of pizza in your mouth. So good. Whoever does like pineapple on their pizza, they need to stop. You need to give me a chance, all right? Thin toppings, sauce is on point. Oh, so good. This is awesome. I'm glad that I know how to do this now. I don't know about you. You'll have to try this recipe. Super, super, super delicious. This sauce though, oh my god. This sauce is really good. So before I dive into my second and third slice, and maybe even fourth, special thanks to our friends at Cuisine for sponsoring this video. Cuisine products can be found in all Massey stores nationwide. And it's always a pleasure having you guys with me in the kitchen, and I will see you all next time. Bye. This sauce is really good, Brownie. It's something.
The secret is in the sauce.
It is.